Hey guys, just want to do a quick deal breakdown on a house that we literally just purchased. We actually stopped the foreclosure for this homeowner 24 hours before the sale. And I'm really excited about this property because number one, we're going to keep it as a long-term rental. We're going to do a cash out refinance, which I'll get into the details on this deal. And number three, it's about 10 minutes from my house. So it's going to be a great long-term hold. I love the area. Maybe we can walk through the house real quick. I'm actually thinking about keeping that. I think that's kind of cool. Needs all new electrical. Let's see what else. Got some spots up here that need some work. Needs a new roof, HVAC, all new flooring, paint, cosmetic. I think kitchen is actually in pretty good shape. Maybe just paint the cabinets. So detail on this deal. So homeowner came to us about 2 weeks before the auction sale. We tried to help. He wasn't ready for our help at this point. So, we said, no worries, we'll talk to you, if you decide you need us. He calls us the day before the auction and we go meet him. We end up actually reinstating his loan. You can see he was, living in a tough environment situation. It's sad. We do the best we can to help homeowners and provide value where we can and help them relocate and stop their foreclosure. But sometimes there's just only so much you can do to try to help somebody. But anyways, we ended up reinstating the loan, bringing the loan current. He signed over a warranty deed to protect our interest and took it over sub 2. So we did buy this creatively at first. There's some complications that I can't get into. So we're actually going to pay off the loan. We're going to pay in cash. So at that point, we're going to be in the deal for purchase price roughly $160,000. I'm thinking the rehab on this is probably going to be closer to like 70,000, 70 to 80. And so at that point, we're in the deal for what? 240, let's say. So we're in the deal for $240,000 cash after the purchase price and the rehab have been considered. Now, what are we going to do and how are we going to keep this as a rental? So what we're planning on doing is actually doing a cash out refinance. Once we do the rehab, we believe this property will be worth roughly $360,000. Now, when we go to the bank, we're going to tell them, hey, we have a good equity position. Generally, they're going to give you 75% loan to value. Some are lower, some are higher, but that's kind of a ballpark. So 75% of 360 is roughly 260 to 270, something like that, right? So here's the bedroom. So what we're planning on doing is we will go to the bank, get a cash out refinance. They'll give us a new loan for, let's say, 270. We're in the deal for 240, right? So we'll get to walk away with, maybe 15, 20 grand after all the fees. And we get a long-term rental in a great area that is essentially turnkey at that point, right? That, has new systems, HVAC, roof, all that kind of stuff. And when you get, 10, 15 grand cash in your pocket, that is going to help with, paying you back for the work that you've done and also for, holding off because if we flip this property, we'd make, a good bit more. So we got to get paid at least something for taking it on. So the only thing with this house, I will say that's a little funky. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but it's a 1,300 square foot house, so it's not a huge house. But I have a house that's very similar to this. And the layout is, you have bedroom, and there's only 2 bedrooms in a 1,300 square foot house. So in my house, it's a 3-1. And I think what ended up happening is they made this bathroom so big because you have the tub here and then you have the shower. And usually in houses like this, like these ranch style homes in this area, it's a 3-1 and it's like kind of cut to where it's just the tub, vanity, and toilet. And so that's the way you're able to add a 3rd bedroom. And so I think that's probably what we're going to do is we're going to end up in this master here. You'll see they have this closet, right? But the thing is in this bedroom, they already have this closet. So now it's nice to have the master closet, I get it. But if we're just looking to keep it as a rental and have, the most value we can get, adding an extra bedroom is going to be key. And so what we'll probably do, if I had to guess, is we'll take this wall all the way, right? So this will now be a bedroom. And then in this spot, this is also going to be part of the bedroom, right? And then we'll kind of split a wall here. Let's see if I can get this right. Like that way. And there's going to be like the tub, tub, toilet, vanity, however you want to break that up. But either way, just wanted to share like the details of the deal. I thought it was interesting, being able to buy properties, sub to or cash, whatever it is, go to the bank, show your equity position, get some cash back, or at least the cash that you put into the deal back, so you're in the deal no money. Now you got a great rental in a great area with a solid equity position. Hope you enjoyed this deal breakdown. Please subscribe, like the video, comment, share it with your friends. Excited to build a great community and share more deals like this. Thanks.